Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 302. To quote a friend, she did not spoil me or anything, but her impression of this chapter was, all I can say about this chapter is oof. Extreme oof. To quote Soraya. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see for ourselves. I mean, last chapter kind of was going to be the death of a baby by his own brother. So, we'll have to see how this goes. The title is Careless Handling of Fire Part 2. After the incident, Shoto's siblings were banned from interacting with him. I have to work, so I can't keep looking after him, which is why I've hired someone else. Keep your eye on Touya. Okay, so what is that coming out of his nose? Is that an icy snot bubble? He seems to be fine though, so that's good. So I assume they stopped Touya from attacking his little bro. That kid just wants to be just wants you to acknowledge him. I can't show him anything but the world of a hero. Hero? Some hero you are, running away. Oh. And now 5 years later. I mean, to be honest, not wrong. But still, it's not the best. I mean, this is a tough situation. Hey, Touya, let's play. Okay, that's Fuyumi and Natsuo, ages 12 and 8. So there was actually quite a gap in their ages. I don't think we actually knew their ages. Let's see here. And then he's at his computer, and Touya is age 13. Oh, this is the scene we saw all those years ago in the manga. It's when Shoto's being trained by his dad and he sees his siblings playing out. So now we finally know where that came from. And then youngest son Touya, Shoto. Why'd I say Touya? Shoto, age 5. So it was 3 years after Natsuo. Do not look at them, Shoto. You live in a different world from them. Just once, okay? I want to play with them just once. No can do. You need more endurance training. I mean, that could come with time. He's 5. It's kind of ridiculous. But this was something we already knew. Also, he got the fire beard going on. Still no less painful, though. Of course, I was in the wrong there. Shoto has done nothing wrong. But Dad was right. What? Oh. Touya's trying to talk to Natsuo while he's asleep, it looks like. He doesn't even look at us. We're failures to him. And how amazing is this modern day hero, deciding their sons are useless and ditching them. Are you subliminally planting information in your brother's head as he's asleep? Are you using psychological warfare as a 13-year-old? Why can't you rant a big sis once in a while? Big sis? I mean, technically she is your big sister, but you make it seem like there's more than one sister. Are you going to ignore me too, Natsu-kun? Don't do this to me. I'm talking to you because only you understand me. You know that the girls in this house can't understand. And now we've got what looks like his mom, Ray. You're planning on going to the hill again? Why don't you play with your friends? Or, I don't need any friends. We're in different worlds. Well, he got that from his father then. Touya, do you really want to become a hero that badly? Oh, look at his skin, it's darkened. To your mother, you look like you're in pain, so obsessed with your father. Touya, the world is such a large place, and you can do anything. Look at everything else around you, not just your father. Find the person you really want to be in this world. What would you know, Mom? Okay. You think Dad's the only person that got me going? Your family was poor, so they sold you away. Oh, Lord. How do you know this, for one? He's like a little spy, I guess. And you had no say in the matter. Tuh. Isn't that why I was born in the first place? You have a part in this too, Mom. His fire wouldn't be put out. Touya? Touya's 13th winter. And there he is, just burning everything in the forest at, training grounds. Just burning that body. The small body he was born with began to grow rapidly with puberty. So that's it. It's because of my body's composition. The fire is directly connected to intense emotions. Amazing. If I can do this, then Dad will definitely be surprised too. Okay, so intense emotions creates more intense flames. Okay. I guess fiery, well, I'd say he's a fiery redhead, but he's just a fiery head, literally, so, but when I get all excited, for some reason I end up crying. Aw. Changed from red to blue in color. Oh wait, I missed something. Alongside his own bodies changes, his flames change from red to blue in color. So they're definitely intensifying as like all of this internal turmoil is like welling up inside of him. Dad, during the holiday break coming up, come to Shikoto Hill. Oh, he wants to show him. He's like, Uh-oh, he's lifting up his shirt and is like, there's burns all over you. Burns, he must have been training somewhere he couldn't be seen. You're still... Something incredible happened. You have to come. I think Shoto's got some serious competition, but I'm not sure if it's enough against All Might yet, though, well, you're 13, but it's something you have to see, Dad. Then you'll realize I wasn't a mistake. Is he pulling at his own hair? I think he is. And Endeavor's getting very mad. Is he about to strike him? I hope he doesn't strike him. Why didn't you stop him? Ray. Oh, you struck your wife. As far as I can tell, and little Shoto, he's like, you stay away from him. You were supposed to watch over him. Don't bully Mom. Stop. Don't bully her. Shoto, get out. This doesn't involve you. Oh, and the other two are just cowering in the corner. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I think everyone kind of figured that this kind of stuff, some of it, maybe not from the whole Touya thing, because we weren't really privy to that for the longest time, but I'm sure we could imagine that some of this was happening in the background in their backstories. Also, he looks very monstrous in this panel here. See, they're still cowering. It's amazing that the youngest child, who at this point would only be, 5? Is the one who's protecting his mother. The other two, I guess, don't have any powers, so they wouldn't stand a chance. And why would he hurt his pride and joy, perfect experiment, So, let's see. What would you know? What would you know, Mom? There may have been limited options for me, but I was the one who ultimately made that choice. I intended to at least smile through it to the end, yet I can't stop him. That looked like Shoto saying that. And then you didn't go. And now we're kind of phasing back and forth between flashback and the present. He didn't show up. Stupid tears. Oh, so Touya was waiting, and I bet this is leading up to the fire that he supposedly died in. It would have just fanned the flames, or rather, damn it, I didn't know how to talk to him. Dad, he's got fire coming around his eyes now, so that's where those scars came from then. Neither did I. Why couldn't they, instead of like going from two fronts, like talk to him together? You know, a calm situation and maybe some counseling. And yeah, things could have been better. But no. Oh god, his body's in full flame now. Wow! It was scorching hot. Oh, he's really burned himself now. Or no, wait, I think that's actually the present with Dobby. It's hot. They won't stop my flames. You reap what you sow, I guess. After all, the only thing he taught me was how to turn up the heat. Oh, and there goes the forest in flames. Oh, sweet Jesus. The whole estate and the fire and the forest and everything. Is that Endeavor trying to get through the crowd? Yeah, I think it is. He's looking through the charred remains of the forest. If I had given up on it all that day. After everything, after killing Touya, you didn't kill him. He's the one who didn't understand his weaknesses. I couldn't let myself take a step back, and all I could do was obsess over Shoto. Okay, now that's bad. That's like going full into the obsession you had. And here we thought he might have changed, but I guess no, he just doubled down. Okay, we're seeing that more fully now. Touya disappeared. No, he died. As far as you know, he died. Though I guess this is more accurate now that we know who Dobby is, but still. And you gradually got worse. I was frightened. And even with the kids, I started to see your image in them. All of them? Aw. Also, it's kind of interesting that only half of Shoto's face is there to show that it's like the white-headed boy is me. Oh, and now here's Fuyumi. I knew you were broken, but I was too scared to approach you. I was all talk and nothing else. Oh. And now Natsuo? You brought this all on yourself. You're the root of it all, but I wonder if I had just made myself face Touya and knock some sense into him. Maybe Dobby wouldn't have been born. He could have even treated Shoto to some cold soba. Aw. Cold? What? I'm trying to remember what soba is. I know I've heard of it. I think they were eating it a couple chapters ago. The responsibility for this doesn't just fall onto you. This issue is all of ours to bear. I mean, you could have all worked as a family. Yes. Even if our hearts are shattered, we'll get up and stand tall. You have no choice but to fight Dobby. Are you really, Ray? Has he lost his mind? Our child who was put through much more pain than us, who had every right to resent me. He called me his mother again. He made friends at UA. and connected us all again. Oh, for a minute I thought they were talking about Touya, but no, it's Shoto. And he's thinking about his fight, or, well, conversation and fight with Izuku, so that's good. It was the real turning point in his life. Shoto is becoming our family's very own hero. Aw. Cough, cough. Before coming here, I talked with Mom. I didn't think we would be able to fight anymore, and that I'd have to do it myself. Or you would be able to fight anymore, and then I'd have to do it myself, but that doesn't seem to be the case. When you're done crying, get up, and we'll go stop Touya together. And he extends his hand to his dad. And we had a couple eavesdroppers here of Best Genus who has his phone out. Is he recording this? If that's the case, if he's or no, wait, is that Best Genus? That might actually be Hawks' phone, because he was using it to talk. He might be recording this to try and use on Dabi later on. But yeah, and that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Now Soraya's lines, I mean, they make sense, you know, her take of the chapter, but I still see it as a family that they could have all helped. So they're all taking responsibility for the burnt sheep of the family. He ain't just the dark sheep or the black sheep. He's the burnt sheep. It was all put on Endeavor's shoulders to, steer his son right, and he tried the best he could. I mean, he even said in this chapter that it's like the only thing I knew, the only world I knew to show him was that of a hero, essentially. So yeah, I mean, you can't really blame him. It's just like when, the way that guys don't know how to, like, emote their feelings because it's, like, looked down by society, and, their father's teaching is, like, don't cry, or, don't be emotional, all that kind of stuff. And then it's like, we don't know how to do things or talk to people in certain ways, It's similar with Endeavor. At least that's how I'm taking it. He's only known as a hero. That's how his whole life has been. Probably he excelled as a student, became a hero right out of school, and then started rising through the ranks quickly in his career. So he's always been a hero. That's the only world he's ever known. So he doesn't know anything else. So he couldn't be like, well, I once worked with some firefighters. No, you didn't. You started the fire. Well, yes. Kind of deal. Or it's like, oh, I remember one summer I worked with my dad in the construction field, or something like that. No, you didn't. You were training your fire abilities. Damn, he got me again. Something, it's all he knows. So it's very much that. At least that's my take on it. But I do like that the whole family is starting to come together in this way to try to mitigate the damage that has been done to one of their own. Be it intentional or not, I mean, I think Touya had some mental problems, or he was so hyper fixated on becoming a hero that he was blinded to everything else. He wanted that praise. He wanted that position so that his father would be proud of him. And it's like, it just wasn't in the cards. Every time he used his powers, it would destroy him more. I do kind of wonder if they could have given him like a cooling suit or something, that maybe it would have helped, but I feel like he'd burn through them, and have to get a new one every time he really fought. So, But yeah, so that's that. Excuse me. Then there's the backstory elements. Touya just, we get to see more from his side of things, him training in the woods, what happened to him, that started the fire and his disappearance. He probably just ran after that. So yeah. But now that I'm thinking about it, that picture we saw, at the beginning of this arc, or around the time of this portion of this arc, was a little bit younger. So I'm thinking Endeavor had that picture because of the fact that it was before he went truly off the deep end. So, and then of course there is the little Shoto, like defending his mom and everything, and his progress of like where he was kind of so shut in and everything, to now he calls her mom again and everything. So it's like we get to see all that kind of coming full circle now. But yes, the big thing to take away from this chapter is that they will work together now. Where they have been divided for so long, they will finally come together as a family to take care of a family matter. So I can only hope it goes well. And Shoto seems to be like, Dad, you're helping me fight him. So, and then there's like that whole thing of, I'm wondering if Hawks was recording this information because, they're reminiscing on their own mistakes and everything, and like if he's hearing all of that, as it seems to be, and recording it, this could be a secret weapon to use against Dobby in that very fight. Like exhaust him physically and everything, and then, that's when Hawks comes in and he'll type out a message if he hasn't been healed by that point to where he can talk again. He'll be like, listen to this, Dobby, your family does care. And then it'll be like all their remorseful talk and conversation and how they want to help him and to stop him. So, and then that's when the whole fight line will come into play, but he kind of wanted that anyway, so would it be like such a turn away? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. But yeah, anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content so that you can, or check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. Still on the road to 400, so if you can help out, please do. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche-lings. Family sticks together, even in the brightest blazes, it seems like now. Let's hope it goes well.